Mighty, how? And I am a Jordan Love fan, so I do not want the world to take it that I do not love Love. Everybody loves Love. How is Jordan Love number one?
Rolling, looking for Watson, double covers down there. Came down with it. My goodness, what a throw! 48 yards.
Mike T, I don't appreciate this. This drivel is something you're supposed to save for September. Don't be annoying me on my vacation. Jordan Love, just stop it. Just stop it.
Pressure steps up, flag is thrown, going deep, and into the corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
We now have 2 weeks of Jordan Love footage in the bank. And I've got to say, it's looking pretty damn good. The Green Bay Packers as a whole are the trending team this year, and their quarterback seems dead set on sticking his name firmly in the MVP race. I know it's early, but in just 2 games, we've seen the perfect combination of aggression and precision, equating to a 13.1 average depth of target, 6 big-time throws, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and most importantly, 2 wins. It's so easy to forget that this guy was legitimately one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL over the second half of the 2023 season, which I will show my working for later. Then, after injuries and wide receiver drops significantly hampered his 2024 campaign, we seem to have completely forgotten what this guy was capable of when at full health. Well, he's showing us now, and he appears to have reverted right back to the level of play that we saw at the end of that 2023 season. He's being aggressive and giving his guys chances, and they are repaying him with some spectacular plays. This stunner to Malik Heath on Thursday Night Football is the perfect example. The ease with which Love puts the ball absolutely on the money almost doesn't do the highlight justice. He makes it look so easy, when in reality, these deep throws outside the numbers are some of the very hardest plays that a quarterback has to make. For Love though, it just doesn't look that hard. The next play didn't count because of a holding penalty on new offensive tackle Anthony Belton, but that doesn't take away from how special the throw was. Just like his pass to Heath, this ball is served up on a platter to Reed in the tiniest of windows, where only he can make a play on it and get into the end zone for what could have been a touchdown if it wasn't for the penalty. Not only was the throw ridiculous, but Love also deserves plenty of credit for how he negotiates traffic in the pocket here. Not bailing out, but stepping up into it and giving himself the perfect platform to deliver the throw. It's elite quarterback play. There's no other way to put it. When you factor in his stellar outing against the Lions as well, which featured a superb drive that took just 2 plays to get from the Green Bay 35-yard line to the Detroit end zone, you get a pretty special start to the season. Josh Jacobs arrived last year to give this offense a tough-nosed run game, and the scary thing is, the overall offense still has a much higher ceiling to find, considering Matthew Golden has barely gotten involved yet. That's a scary thought. Also, shout out to Tucker Kraft for his breakout game against Washington. He now looks like another potential alpha to lead this receiving corps. When you factor in the added help that Love will be getting from the defense now as well, who frankly look league leading, and LaFleur as a play caller as well, his MVP bid is surely going to be a very strong one. Prior to the year, this guy was 25-1 to win the MVP award. He's now 9-1 and a comfortable 3rd place. Clearly the market wasn't expecting this kind of outing from the Packers quarterback, but why not? I know it's been an unusual start to life in the NFL for Love, but it's important not to forget how unbelievable he was in the second half of that 2023 campaign. Before I continue, can I please ask for a quick favor of a like and a subscribe? Any engagement you're willing to give is so helpful and really appreciated as I try and get this channel up and running for the season. Anyway, back to the video. After starting 3-6 and generally looking pretty lost over the first 9 games of the season, including tossing 10 interceptions, he completely turned things around. Over the final 8 games, he let rip for 17 touchdowns to just 1 interception, winning 6 of those 8 games to push his team into the playoffs.
That is an absolutely insane turnaround that saw him log a passer rating of over 107 in 7 of those final 8 games.
Then in the wildcard round against Dallas, he was essentially perfect, completing 76.2% of his passes for 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. This earned him a passer rating of 157.2 and a quarterback rating of 99.3. It sounds dramatic, but I genuinely don't think it's over the top to argue that he was a top 3 quarterback over that stretch, which is crazy to think of considering it was his first season as a starter. Now, the reason that this is easy to forget is that his second season as the full-time starter was not nearly as eye-catching, but there was a reason. In week 1 of the 2024 campaign, Love suffered an MCL sprain late in the fourth quarter, which knocked him out of the next 2 games, and then lingered all throughout the season. Still, 15 games to produce 3,389 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions isn't exactly a bad return. Love's reputation certainly took a hit in that 2024 campaign, not at all helped out by his horrendous showing in the playoffs, in which he completed 60% of his passes for 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions against the Philadelphia Eagles in the wildcard round. But again, some context is needed. By this point of the season, Green Bay were not getting nearly enough help from their wide receivers. In 4 of the last 5 games of the season, Green Bay didn't have a receiver go beyond 58 yards. That includes the wildcard round clash with Philadelphia, where Green Bay's top wideout was Jayden Reed with just 46 yards. Yes, Love needed to play better, but it's not like he was being helped out by his receivers. Add on Love's injuries as well, and you can really understand why the momentum that he picked up towards the end of 2023 did not filter through into 2024. Despite all of that, Green Bay still managed to win 2 more games than they did in 2023, and with the changes they've made in 2025, they're surely going to win even more again. We are officially 2 games in. Love is healthy, and the results have been spectacular. In week 1, in what was amazingly Matt LaFleur's first ever home opener at Lambeau Field, he tore up the Detroit Lions in the first half, completing 10 of his first 14 pass attempts for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then, in week 2, it was Washington's turn to be ripped up, with Love notching 200 yards through the air and another 2 passing touchdowns by halftime. In both games, the Packers looked in a completely different league to their opponents, with Love laying the foundations for his defense to see the team home. The bottom line is, these guys are incredibly well-rounded. Jordan Love is looking elite, he's looking healthy, and Matthew Golden has still got to turn up. The ceiling is incredibly high, and the MVP run is on. But do you think he can do it? Let me know what you think in the comments.